but I am very happy to see 369 lock in the Aatrox, mainly because the one worry for TES is sort of damage fall off, right? Talia, not really the most reliable damage in the mid lane position compared to a lot of those other mages.
That your composition is attempting to bring to the table. And so instead, it looks like we're going to see JJ heading down towards the bottom side. 369. He's going in, okay.
Oh my god, he's going in with the World Ender. Gets a ton of damage down onto Gala. No summoners really burn there, but you get the ultimate out of the Aatrox, so makes it a lot less scary of a lane to deal with.
Feels so good later on, especially now that you've got yourself a situation where, hey, 369 gets on top of a tower on the split push, he can just begin to melt through those. Talia also pretty good on a side lane in the league at the moment.
Well, we might just see the pop come here as Rookie goes in for a bit of a shuffle, but Kareem dodges it. When becomes Lightning is going to land on Rookie as well. Gonna have to burn the flash over the sides of himself. JJ goes in. The Slippering Stones are gonna stun up JJ. He has to burn his flash as well. The Crescent Guard down. JJ gonna Vault Breaker himself to safety, but Kareem and Kanavi make it costly for the IG mid jungle duo. As another sided shove lands. In goes the Sand Soldiers with the Ignite, and the Q comes across. First blood to Kareem.
You really are very one-dimensional, as we've been saying, looking to get yourself that full wombo. And it's a risky one to try to do. Now they're going to try to punish 369. Pops the ulti.
Cease and desist, sends JJ under turret. Can they get the knock-up combo? Because JJ's taking a ton of turret aggro. The true shot barrage
Wait, he's got
from Jackie Love is going to find the first kill, and 369 survives. Top Esports could do no wrong in this early game.
Yes, have come to play for, and they're now going to have all 6 available to them. And because of the desync between the Grub spawning and the Drake spawning, they're not even going to be so late that they can't go contest for this Chemtech Drake if they want to.
And you know which comp definitely can play the map a lot more aggressively and much more cohesive moving around the map. JJ's not even out of base.
Yeah.
This dragon's gone.
This one's just gone.
The typical trade for the Grubs not even being found by Invictus Gaming. How much pressure soaked?
Yep. I mean, you're going to lose this bot lane tier 1 tower to Cream right now. That's going to be feats picked up. Actually, without Warfare even going down, that's pretty rare to see have happen.
Yeah, that should get JJ salivating at the play, looking for Jackie Love. That is a rare misposition. It's Kanavi and Chris maybe looking to brawl here. Rookie's coming over. Teleport from the Shy coming as well. Weaver's wall down. Kanavi is using the Crescent Guard to make sure nobody can really even challenge him, but he drops the ultimate. Sees an assist down. Kanavi gonna have to flash out. 369 though gets the first big reset, and now the Shy is trapped too far forward. The Sand Soldiers though is gonna throw 369 under the turret. Gonna flash over the wall. The Shy trying to buy as much time as he can. The bullet time just to protect the Scion. We're going to limp away with a slight advantage once more to Top Esports.
More of those Gala just dies in that situation, but still, look at what happens on the backside of this fight. Nobody's able to pick up the Herald. 369 is going to grab this tower for himself as well. And this is what TES do, right? Even when team fights are not 100% in their favor, they fight, but it takes a long time for him to go down, and it means that you just aren't dealing damage onto these main carries.
Whoa! JJ, that is a one-way trip. Does not even pay off. The Dragon picked up by Kanavi. Solar Flare going to go down, slow Mako up, and he should be next on the chopping block. It is looking way too clean from your Split 1 LPL champions.
For ages, over the course of MSI, you're waiting for Split 3 to happen. You know, you really want to be in this top 4. Guarantee yourself a little bit of a break more than anything between now and when the playoffs are.
And, you know, going back to the Shinobi War conversation, right, what made this revitalize, trying to contest any neutrals, while we were talking, Rift Herald was a breeze for Kanavi, just like Kareem finding this pick on a Mako might be a breeze. Dash over the wall for Kanavi. Glacial Fissure I'm going to use just to try to keep Mako up, but the Weaver's Wall will follow you, my friend. Kill found. Mako drops again to Kareem as TES look to just put a stranglehold on this game 1. Issue paper.
Yes. Yeah, we're seeing at the moment where he's taking a ton of damage right here. Great example. Thank you very much, Kareem, for demonstrating our point. And he's walking up into a lot of these team fights already chunked out heavily. JJ, what was that? Hello?
Caught going forward again, has to burn the flash. Unstoppable Onslaught can be dodged by Jackie Love. Does have to burn his own flash. As Kanavi does go in, but 369 on the flank. Looking to try and level this fight, but he can't find any of the kills just yet. IG are able to mop up everybody. Jackie Love's going to go down next. Kareem and 369 can't find these trade kills. 3-0 for IG as they rescue the game state out of nowhere.
Just chase him down. I mean, The Shy just walked at Jackie Love there, Gala to beat his head in, and then once you're missing out on a lot of that Ezreal damage, it was very much just on Cream and 369 to be able to deal the damage they needed to. Like you said, there's a couple kills, mid lane tier 1, and the Drake going over to IG, that's a big swing in gold. White been going fully in either team's favor at the moment. Jackie Love actually potentially caught here.
That flash? Yeah, just gets caught trying to go upriver. Jackie Love is mincemeat. That is a sentence I didn't think I'd be saying all series long, and now the floodgates open here for IG as they look to try and chase down Chris, who does some good fancy footwork to dodge out on the Braum stun. Versus Otacon, though, being started up. Do Top Esports really feel confident without their AD carry even trying to contest 4v5?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like here, as top, you can't just afford to let this one go. Weavers Wall going to come through just to section things off, but that feels like it's happened a little bit too early. The Weavers Wall just going to go down here. Kanavi, can you steal? It's all on him.
Kanavi, it's got to be the hero steal. Bullet time going on top of Kareem. Chris is going to try and cancel it. Otacon is just boogieing in the middle of all of this. And there is the secure. JJ gets the voracious Otacon GA, and IG can just run away with this fight. What a 180 this game one is taken.
There we go, JJ. After a couple of questionable plays early on, steps up, is able to secure that objective. Cream right here trying to at least pop some of these revives because, yeah, the Baron already going to be falling as well.
Why
with
not?
The jungler dead for another 30 seconds for Top Esports. Exactly. Why not? Huge swing in this game. Can 369 do something about it? Jackie Love back up and available. This one's gone, though. Yeah, it's just over.
It's the Glacial Fissures being so problematic for 369. IG may have found the formula to really win this game, and it's sticking together, tried and true as 5. At this point, it's got them a major gold lead. They're knocking down turrets like they're made of candy by this point. They're going to grab themselves Ocean Soul Point. Man, Blocks, do you think we'd be here like 5 minutes ago even?
No, it felt like top they were in the lead, and they've been good at not throwing those away for themselves. Of course, they haven't actually closed out all of their games as 2-0s. They have made things look a little bit harder than it necessarily needed to be. Have to keep the pressure up. I'm surprised they're in this game as well as they are at the moment, considering we still haven't seen that big ulti out of Gala.
No,
okay,
but we have seen Mako get picked many times.
Yep.
And there's no Otacon of the voracious variety to save you, so Mako falls for a 4th time to little to no value. Who will make the first real play here? Becomes the question. You can see how antsy both of these teams are, kind of dancing around each other, especially the poke composition of Top Esports, trying to see if they can chunk out and separate IG. As Kanavi goes for the killer bolt, Gala is going to flash over the Weaver's wall and gets a huge bullet time turn. Cream drops immediately. 369, can he get the world ender resets? No, you're going to eat a Braum stun right to the face, and Rookie brings the Sand Soldier army through. Invictus Gaming, 3-0 again. They might have just turned this game into a big-time W. Hey, Blocks, remember I said that I didn't like Gala on Misfortune because it wasn't skill expressive to his movement ability?
Bit of the damage, although straight back out of that replay, and now we're going to potentially look for this Drake.
This Drake decides the game here. Like you called out, Ocean Soul on this Azir, the Scion, especially the Braum, would be devastating for Top Esports. As Cream tries to set up a big Weaver's Wall. The Solar Flare this time is going to stun out of the bullet time, so you don't get any kills off of that. JJ's trying to brunt 369 out to the side, but goes back in with the Cease and Assist. Cream is down. Everybody is down for your Split 1 champions as IG are going to run this fight. Rookie is going to shut down Jackie Love. There's the ace. There's the game. IG are going to take a 1-0 lead in style.
Yeah, death time is way too long right here for Top Esports. And with the Baron buff still available for another minute and a half, IG, they're just going to close this one out styling right now on TES. After an early game where they were getting pushed around, weren't able to get anything. There was a pretty big gold lead for Top Esports for a while in this one. But this is the IG that we've been waiting to see. This is the IG that we got to see in the placements. It's nice to see it here in Split 2.
What a statement win for Group Ascend.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.